Hello everybody, welcome back to some more blueprints. Honestly today, I have no clue what to do. I am kind of stumped, but I figure maybe we'll get some hints from playing the game. So without further ado, let's get into it. Day 120. If I remember correctly, actually, we did end by going into the office and ending the day with the blessing of the monk. Not the office, but the 46th room. So let's go in there and try to guess the whiteboard puzzle, the blackboard puzzle, the map puzzle. Let's just call it the map puzzle. Room 46. So if I remember correctly, when you draft this in the outside room, you automatically have the deed here, which makes me wonder if there's something special for this area. I think it was 1, 2, 3, oops, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I suppose it's just the last will and testament that's in here now. Just seeing if there's anything different. The natural order of things. That's so strange. The natural order of things. Well, Well, that makes me wonder if instead of doing that, solving it that way, I can't even get to it though. Maybe I should solve it as to like how this is laid out, how the chords are laid out above the fireplace. I would try that, but I can't access the board again. But I could go to the 10th rank and try there. It mentioned these two cuckoo clocks, and I don't know why it would. Am I supposed to break these with a hammer or something? The first key is found on the furthest rank, the second locked tight in the vault of a bank, the third high up among all the clocks, and the fourth down below beneath all the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne, the sixth in a station left by one of your own, the seventh is major if you draft it quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So out of all of these, the ones that I don't have is the fifth key that's held by a king on his throne. Which, the only king on his throne that I know of is the 8th king. But I still don't understand how to open that little clock. Unless there's a clue in here. But I don't think, like, if there is a clue in here, it's very well hidden. Maybe this 43? But both of these clocks are set to the golden hour, which I've tried. the little pendulums on the clocks are kind of askew, which is odd. But I don't know what would be the big hand and what would be the little hand if it was representing a clock. I'm not sure yet. Guess I might as well try 4:30 or 12:03 or sorry, 12:43. But maybe I should go ahead and draft the boiler room before I go down there so I can activate the red box, the condenser. I'm still not sure what the second thing the condenser opens would be. Conservatory, why not? How do I feel about all these? Mailroom. I'm fine with that being standard. Yeah. Those all look good. The armory. Let's do it. I have a feeling that there might be a limited number of axes that you can get at the armory, and I've gotten all of them. Yeah, we can continue drafting this way, why not? Let's see, we're on rank 4, so we would lose 12 steps, which wouldn't put us below 40. So let's continue on for now. Oh, I shouldn't have picked that up. Oops. Sure, let's go to the laboratory. I'm a big fan of the axe and blueprints. Have you seen what the axe does? I'm assuming you have. Let's see. While drafting, if you draw a drawing room floor plan. Oh, you haven't? Okay. Well, the axe is an item that costs 32 gold that allows you to... Alright, let me do this real quick. Let's see. If you spend 2 or more gems, gain a star. I kind of like that. The axe is an item that allows you to chop off the gem costs of one of your rooms. So I was able to do that to... I axed the gems off of the attic. What else did I do it on? The trophy room. So instead of 5 gems, it costs nothing. And then I think the last one was... I want to say the vault. Where's the vault? Wait, am I just skipping over it? Here it is. Yeah. So it's very useful. Very, very useful. Locked. Back we go. Actually, what I'll do is just step out, then step back in, so that I'll be at less than 40 once I activate the spiral stars, and we can do that. I gained a master key. Well, that solves my key problem. I guess we can just continue going forwards then. I'll get a hallway here. The treasure trove. That would dead end me. Let's just pick up the vestibule here. Boiler room. That's the one thing I wanted to draft. Very nice. And that is already powered. Corridor. Sure. I don't think I'll be activating the Spiral of Stars on this observatory. That might simply end the run. Oh, no, I can't. I'm at rank 8. So that would be how many steps? It would be 8 times 3, so like 24 steps. I'll actually do it. I'll have 20 steps left. Simply because it'll give me a bunch of gems, which will be nice. Oh, if you have fewer than 20 steps, I don't know what'll gain. Aquarium or commissary. I'll go for the aquarium. Broken lever. Trophy room. Sure. Now I can do the commissary. Ooh, sleeping mask is really good in my position. Oof. I don't really need keys anymore. Maybe the wine cellar. I might choose the wine cellar just because I feel like I'm missing something in the wine cellar. I mean, whether or not I'm missing something in the wine cellar just is part of the question of where this last red letter would be. Because if it is, I remember seeing some clues pointing to the date of this crest being the code for a combination lock, which would be 1213. But the issue is that I don't know where to input that code. But I have a feeling since we saw the gem stand in the garden shed, I feel like it has to be part of that puzzle. 1213. But then again, I'm not sure where that would even go outside. But to be completely honest with you, I'm not seeing anything too terribly useful. Oh well, back to the dining room we go. Pizza. I don't really want to draft a furnace, so I'll just eat this as is. "21 steps. We could gamba. We could gamba. I think we should gamba. Putting it all on red. Ooh, +4 allowance. Very nice. Somebody dropped a coin. Foyer? Sure. Oh man. That kitchen is pointed the wrong way, but would be very nice. Nursery might also be pretty nice. You know what? I think I'll draft the nursery here and then go back to the beginning. By the way, this is where the Red Prince book is. I wonder if this book has dead end anywhere on it. I mean, Realm and Rune didn't, so I don't think it will. I mean, this could be the king on his throne thing. But I don't think it would be. Maybe I need to bring the paper crown into this room? I mean, in the last will and testament, it said that one of the things that Simon would get would be an unedited version of the Red Prince. So maybe I need to like find the unedited version of the Red Prince, but I don't know where that would be. I don't have it in my inventory right now. But I could try to draft the closed exhibit. I need some steps though, man. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Ooh, lots of trunks. Good thing I have the Morning Star. Kapow! Oh, a key card. Okay. That's helpful. Reading nook. Sure. Oh, there's something else in this room? Maybe. Aha. I wonder if the boiler room compressor powers the furnace. It might be worth it to try to draft it this run. Okay, what could I have just drafted? Ah, the servants' quarters. But of course. I do like the veranda. Maybe the workshop would be better. Yeah, let's do the workshop. So I could either build the power hammer or I could build the jackhammer. I haven't experimented enough with the jackhammer, so let me make that. A makeshift jackhammer. Oh, how that arrow taunts me, but I really do think it might just be like a wood texture. It's very odd. Ooh, the drawing room seems pretty good. So does the study, though. This could also be a king on his throne thing, which is what I was originally thinking. I was thinking maybe I need to be in this room with the scepter and the crown and the stone and scepter, crown, stone, and then the throne, which would ideally be this thing, right? I feel like I'm just repeating the same things each time I play, though. Let's go ahead and redraw. Rotundra. Or get to the library here. Let's do that. Ooh, okay. The locksmith. What key will you give me? I'm guessing the prison key. Which wouldn't be ideal. I prefer a different key. Yep. But it's not bad. Ooh, the cloister. I'll go ahead and grab this gem just in case. Wow. Let me make sure this doesn't have any clues on it. I haven't really read this or reread it in a while. Doesn't look like it does. Take the rotundra here. The more gems I spend for stuff, the more stars I get in the long run. Sure. Freezing my accounts also wouldn't be bad. That'd be pretty good, actually. The showroom. Yes, please. I don't really think I'll take the chronograph just because it doesn't seem very good all the time. That's interesting. Why is the... Oh, I have the emerald bracelet. I always forget. Maybe I should reread the logs in the grotto. Just need to remember which password I need. I think, I can't remember, but Rib J will lead me to it. Let's go ahead and redraw. And go into the archives. I also haven't looked through this stuff in a while. Oh, you know what? I just realized if I was trying to draft the closed exhibit, I don't think I'll be able to get it anymore. Unfortunate. Oh, I should have used the prism key here if I want to get the furnace. Although, this is the 8th rank, so we can draft the Chamber of Mirrors and look for a blue memo. Let's do that. Although it might be somewhere where we need to actually activate it in order to read the memo. I guess we'll know for next time. That's tough, drafting this on the 8th rank in a position where you can actually go through the rigmarole of opening up all the little sliding glass doors. There's the closed exhibit, but don't think it'll do me much good. Here's the furnace. Especially if you have it in a place where the back mirror is the antechamber and it's closed on that side. Yeah, like there are a lot of things that can go wrong. Okay, it looks like the furnace wouldn't be the thing that the condenser powers. I'm not really seeing a box anywhere. Well, that is all the rooms in the house filled. What we can do is backtrack outside and use the torch on the sundial again. See if we can figure anything out. Last time I was kind of using the stone panel to the right of the cracked panel as the bottom, but now we'll try using the cracked panel itself as the bottom when it comes to the code we found in the classroom and see if anything changes. It probably won't change, but it's worth a shot. It is worth a shot. I wonder if all the bird baths look the same, like if they all have the same model. Looks like they do. Alright, let's try this. I'll do the small one, or I guess I'll do the big one first. So right here. No, I'll do the small one first. That would be... Let me make sure I'm not messing up here. Where do I have that written down? Here it is. Yes, so it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that didn't do anything either. Gotcha, gotcha. Having the jackhammer doesn't do anything, I don't think, either. I can't dig under this? Nope. Oh, you can jackhammer in here. Despite having been warned of the cavern's stability, you may be able to use your makeshift jackhammer to mine for an additional gem. However, each time you are successful, the chance of a mine cave-in will increase. Be forewarned, a collapse of any space will permanently close the site, and with it, the daily gems it provides. Oh, wow. Cavern stability 95%. New Gamba indeed. Huh. Well, I could try it once because I'm curious what it does. It's like, what I'm really curious about is if it'll open up like a new area or not. So I don't think it will. But, let's give it one shot. Okay, so I got a gem and the durability decreased by 1%. Well, concerning. Goodbye, bots. Very good job. I don't think I want to collapse the cavern right now. In fact, what I might do, if I want to collapse the cavern, is make a different save and collapse the cavern. Because I would hate to ruin this save. And losing the 2 gems a day wouldn't ruin the save per se, but it would be slightly unfortunate. Is there anywhere else I can use this jackhammer that I haven't thought of before? I mean, one thing that I can do is go back through here and open up the red door again. Which it might be worth looking through that area once more. That's interesting. It's not long enough to be part of the castle clue, but it is, Well, here's a thought. This is the same layout as the little sliding tiles in the boiler room. I think this is just texturing, but better to be safe and find something than be sorry and miss something. Oh, wait! I bet I can use the jackhammer this way. Oh, no, I can't. Oh, that would be so cool. What would be said? Okay, and I can't break out of this area. Oh. Oh yes, if I collapse the gem alive, indeed, that would be very sad. Let's go back up this way. I'm just super desperate for any sort of clues that can lead me in the right direction. I'm desperate to reach day 150 so we can Google. Yeah. I mean, honestly, if it came down to it, I'd rather actually like input every number of the clock rather than Google. Which maybe we could do that tonight. Who knows? Maybe that's why it said a patient figure, because I need to be patient and input every number of the clock to figure it out. That'd be pretty funny. Is this locked again? I always forget that like I can just get a free gem down here every day if I really wanted. Oh, I didn't even see this last time. What? Okay, well here's the old castle. Wow. Why is it underground though? There's gotta be a way to get down there, right? There's a minecart track there. I almost wonder if that's the blocked off path. Where you find the tunnel blueprints. I can't believe I didn't see that. I guess I just like walked like this and missed it, which is understandable, I suppose. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that most of the crew realized what ruins we were exhuming. The border was the same pitch as the sunless cavern we found it in, a dark trimmed floor plan of the ill-fated Orindia. We had found an authentic black print. The sooner we seal the site back up, the better for us all. Interesting. Oh, you know what? I bet something happens if I take the telescope item down here. Maybe that's the next thing we gotta do. Maybe I can, like, look for a way to get in or look for a code hidden somewhere. Let me in! Well, that's interesting. I never knew that before. I wonder if you can special order a... Hello! Yeah, the shape of the window, it's the shape of the Orinda Ares core. So like the country that this castle belonged to. Welcome back. Yeah, I'm I'm kind of surprised I didn't see that earlier when I first went into the room, but I guess the fog hid it from me. But I guess my mission now is to go up to the Black Bridge Grotto and see if I can special order a compass, or not a compass, a telescope. I probably won't be able to special order a telescope though. I feel like that's kind of a rare enough item that it'll be difficult to obtain. But we shall see. I mean, it really does seem like that's where this tunnel would lead. I guess there are no tracks in this tunnel, though. But there might be tracks further down. Let's see if we can special order from here, huh? Oh, wait. Why can't I remember the password? Let me think for a minute. Do you know how to get the boxes out? I do not know how to get the boxes out. That is the mystery. That is the mystery. Not even sure. You know what I can do? I can look up the video where I enter this place, enter this computer, and get the code from there. Give me just a moment. Oh, maybe it just didn't capitalize. There we go. Let me read through these again and find out if I'm missing anything. With P. Alright, Gene and I are successfully logged on now. These admin logs can only be accessed by the Blackbridge terminal, so I advise we use this for sensitive messages and suspend electronic mail moving forwards. More. As soon as you've got the network address from Manning, you can begin those files transferred now. We need them ASAP. Copy that. It should be done by the time you and Philip are moved out of the shelter. If by Philip you mean Paul, then yes, that timeline can work for us. So this is Paul, Withrow, and Gene. I apologize, Aswin Key tripped me up for obvious reasons. I'll be wiping these logs regardless as soon as we are done here. And this is what I'm confused about still when it comes to this. Be at ease, friend. It is of little consequence. Let us know when you can transfer data packet from Firestorm Raja, total file size 14 kilobytes. Maybe it's not that. Here's where it is. We have finished moving and have made ourselves at home. Be advised that 2 additional crates are expected to arrive within the next 3 days. Randolph, instead of simply deleting these logs, would it be possible to instead replace them with manufactured messages? I'd like to leave a trail of breadcrumbs to lure would-be clue seekers down the proverbial garden path. Which the proverbial garden path would be the path leading through the orchard to the sundial, I'm assuming. Yes, we can create a dummy admin account with pseudo privileges. Splendid. In that case, I'd better get to writing. Our visitor last week has given me a bit of inspiration for a new book. As requested yesterday, new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical linked formatting. More, I'd say it's about time to scrub these logs. The 4 of us are ready to go dark. Randolph, I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. Please look after the other children. Should our paths not cross again, we will embrace each other in soot and ash. Do not look within, do not look back, for we are with you, and there is nothing behind you. May the black shores guide you both. And then with P and RibJ are delisted in the user database. Effective immediately, all electronic mail capabilities have been restricted and can now only be accessed via the office terminal. All other terminal inboxes have been archived and can only be restored via admin control. Temporary access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Access to the mainframe and Blackbridge Grotto has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Updated access privileges for the following account types: admin, full access to all features; personal access, access to user database; and archive access, full access plus access to archived admin logs and deleted database entries. RTA is down while we work on the solution to reported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Terminal connection tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per request, one temporary admin key has been added to the network Route H. Admin key deactivated for Route H. One new admin key has been added to the network. Tom K, welcome to the key team. Added new data management features to Blackbridge admin control, updated user database. Changing the guard in preparation for Simon's arrival, the inbound and outbound messages, as well as offsite connections from outside the estate, have been disabled per the instructions left by the Baron himself. Let's see. Yes, we can create a dummy account with pseudo privileges. Maybe the dummy account that they're talking about is the Anne Babbage's account, which we got into. Splendid. In that case, I better go writing. As requested yesterday, a new admin key created, though the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical linked formatting. So I need to find out what this new admin key is. The super admin key. And that might help with all the questions I've been experiencing. Maybe. I'm not sure. But I just don't know what that is. Maybe that's something that a new clue was talking about. If that were the case, then maybe the message that's shown through the books doesn't necessarily need to make sense, but is more something that you type in as your admin password. But I'm honestly not sure. Oh, how this bugs me. So I guess I will keep that in mind. I don't know. What if I try a swan song like spelled on the truck? Nope. That doesn't work. Okay. It doesn't look like the boiler room activated anything in here either. Well, back to what we were doing. Let's go ahead and try to special order a telescope. It really does make me wonder if you need to collapse the gemstone mine in order to make progress, though. Okay, staff services, special orders. Doesn't look like you can special order a telescope. But we might as well special order something. Let's special order a shovel. Sure. Well, and now we can either call it a day in this room or the dining room. Guess we might as well call it a day in the laboratory. Have Blessing of the Monk kick in. Alright. The Garden Shopping Center.